Last week at the 2023 NFL Draft, the Jets added another running back to the roster when they selected Israel Abanikanda, also known to some as Izzy, in the 4th round. Izzy and I, we've got some things in common. We both grew up in Brooklyn from East Flatbush, both went to college at the University of Pittsburgh, but now the running back will start his pro career playing for a hometown team. He just also started rookie minicamp this week, and now he's going to take some time to chat with me as he joins us here now. Izzy, how you doing, man? What's going on?
Doing great. I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm doing good, man. Good. Always good to talk to a fellow Pitt Panther. Always good to talk to a fellow Brooklynite, especially if they're from East Flatbush. Always. Definitely good to talk to that. But Izzy, I met you a couple of years ago when you were a senior at Lincoln High School in Brooklyn, and you told me you were going to Pitt. Was the dream always to make it to the National Football League? Was this something you always dreamed about?
Yeah, that always been a dream since I was 4 years old. Always talked about it with my brother, my older brother that first started playing football, my father as well. My whole family, they all knew that was the dream, and I've been working for it since I was 4 years old.
Yeah, it's really been then. Was there a time with that dream, when you think about it, when did it become real to you that, hey, this is something that I can do, this can really happen? Was it when you got to Pitt? Was it before then? When did you really think this could happen?
Definitely when I got to Pitt, I felt like it was an opportunity for me to shine there, around being around the coaches and knowing the running backs that came from Pitt and went to the NFL from there. So I feel like, I could be that next running back, and I just felt like I had the chance all throughout the years.
Yeah, you talk about the great running backs that played at Pitt. Curtis Martin's one that comes to mind, obviously, and you hope to continue in that tradition. What was the moment like for you during the draft when you got the phone call from the Jets learning that you had been drafted? And what does it mean for you? I think a lot of people want to know this. Does it mean for you to be playing back at home?
It was amazing when I got that phone call. My heart just dropped, heart fell in my stomach, actually. It's just like, man, this is unbelievable. Something I've been waiting for since I was a kid. Right there happened in a little bit of seconds. Phone just rang, and I looked down. I looked at my parents. I'm like, man, I just picked up the phone like, it's that time. And I saw NYJ on the TV, and I'm like, yeah, it's that time. I'm staying home. And then just me playing home is just amazing, something that my parents always wanted, my family always wanted, and me just being close to family and friends, and for them to travel to my games during the season, it's just a sight and feeling.
Yeah, it's got to be an exciting feeling, like you said. Always good when you can play back home. Let's go back to college for a second, because for those who don't know, you had an outstanding 2022 season at Pitt, but there was one game in particular where you had an Izzy gets busy moment. You ran all over Virginia Tech. You know what I'm talking about. 320 yards, 6 touchdowns on 36 carries, and that put you atop Pitt's single-game rushing list. In that game, did you feel like you were in a different zone that day, and what was it like for you running in that record-setting game?
Before the game, I actually knew it was going to be a big day because last year I had my first 100-yard game on Virginia Tech. So, I just really wanted to do a repeat. But then when it just kept going and kept going after touchdown, because it was a close game at the same time. Virginia Tech is still a good team as well. And it was just going back and forth, back and forth. And then when I reached the sideline after my 3rd touchdown, one of my teammates like, Humo, you got to go for a record. You got to break a record. And it just clicked in my mind, like, what, today is the day I'm going to break a record. And then I just kept going, and I ended up breaking that record, just hearing the crowd scream Izzy. It was just amazing because my family, the crowd, the fans, my coaches, my teammates was all support, and that's what drove me to do what I did.
I love the fact that your teammate knew what the record was. You were aware of Tony Dorsett's record, and you were like, okay, let's get this done. I'm glad you were able to get this done. So now that you are in the Jets training facility and you're going to get on the field with other rookies, what's the experience like being in the building? I know it's been a short period of time. You've just done this today, but have you already experienced the difference between the college and the pro level? Have you seen that already?
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's just like you learning right now. Since it's minicamp, we learning like right now. You got to get it right now. Not now, but you got to get it right now. Like it's it's kind of urgency, type of urgency. Like we got to be fast, you got to be fast learning it, but at the same time, still control, but don't make no mistakes. You got to be more consistent.
Yeah, everything always moves up another level, and you're here at the NFL. Last thing for me, Izzy, before we let you go, looking at the 2023 NFL season for the Jets, have you set any personal goals for yourself? Have you thought about the kind of impact that you can make on the field this upcoming season?
Well, as of right now, my personal goal is to, make an impact on the team, let the team know who I am, gain respect from my teammates, because I give all respect to my teammates as well. my future teammates, the veterans. So I want them to know who I am and know that I'm here to work. So that's really my main goal.
Yeah, all right, that's a good goal. Just want to start from a place where you know you can come in and you can have an impact, and I think you're definitely going to be able to do that. I'm very excited for you, man. I'm really glad you were able to take the time and we were able to connect. I know we will definitely talk some more down the road, and everybody should check out what you're doing. That is Israel Abanikanda, also known to many people as Izzy, always getting busy. Izzy, I hope to see you get busy on the field this year, and we will talk again soon. Thank you, my man.
Hey, appreciate that.
All right.
Sir.